Hey, what's up? Greg, can you pull up the audio and see that it works? Hey guys, I've got a mic set up. Hopefully it picks up the audio a little better than last time. Still not the ultimate. I'm working towards a better way of getting sound quality up. But we've got a little live going, and hopefully this doesn't fall over. We're going to frame up a couple windows. So I'm just getting Greg to confirm. Can you hear the audio, Greg? I'm gonna get my tool belt. "60 degrees, man. It is gorgeous. What up, everyone? We got a lot of people joining in here. 132. Awesome. 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 We got our New Orleans, the UK. Chris from the Alabama. Smart Easy DIY. What's up, dude? So you guys have maybe seen me do a window, but I always edit it all out. So this is just going to be a raw, straight up video of the install, and then I'll just leave it here. We got Italy, South Africa, Neath. I don't even know what that is. Oh, Netherlands, Oakland, New York City. You guys are from all over the place. Give me some thumbs up. Let me know the audio is good. I'll wait and see. Make sure you guys can hear me. There we go. We got some thumbs up. Arizona, Australia, Kansas. That dude on YouTube, Missouri, got some thumbs up. So audio must be okay. Okay. No? Geez, Greg, don't you have my notifications turned on?
Yeah, but it's not showing up on that.
All right, so the first thing I got to do is install my headers and my sill, I guess, but they're not really headers. They're more or less just to tie the window in. As you can see, they're just 2x4. So if you guys want to get some questions, make sure, I don't know how you highlight them or something so I can see them instead of just the what's up, and I can hopefully answer some of those. 150 thumbs want a hammer. I don't know what that means. We can hear you. Okay, good. All right, I'm going to go ahead and get working here, guys. So I've already determined the height of all my windows. I already know that I want it at the same height as my... I hate ladders. The same height as my walk door. That way all my walk door and windows are the same heights. Nice thing is all these marks on the post for all these girt locations were all shot with a laser and a story pole, so I can go off of them. And I know I need to be 15.5 inches. Greg's in the background. He's working on. Hopefully, no one calls him in the middle. Yeah, I hope so. I turned my notifications off. Greg's over here working on grade board because it is still a little bit muddy out here. Yeah, I am faster with Movie Magic. Yes, and I'm doing this live here, so I'm explaining a little bit instead of just working. Unless you guys just want me to work. I thought I'd go through this one. Yeah, should I go through it slow? Or I could just kind of do it, and then you guys can always ask questions. I got 2 windows to do, so yeah. Now you may be asking yourself why I'm not just making a mark on both sides and putting it on there. because even though I did the laser on all these girts, I like to just double check before I install my header for my window. Might not be sweatshirt weather, Greg. Over here in the sun. All right, now what I'm going to do is I'm going to measure down from that 36 inches, since I know this is level. And if you're wondering why I'm using screws, I always use a GRK structural screw on windows doors, just because it draws everything nice and tight together. And it's just really nice. Okay, so once I've got my header and my bottom header, top header, I need to lay out where the actual window is going to go. Now, I did do this before because I made sure all the windows were laid out perfectly for our client, and I've got a measurement or a mark. I think that's it right there. Yes. I'm going to double check it. So what I'm doing is looking for a rib location on my metal. This is important. Client wanted the window as far over to this post as possible. And 9'9", 9 foot, 10 foot 6. Yes, this is right there is the center of a rib of metal, and that's where I also want the center of my window. So we're just going to make a little mark. Top of my window, bottom sill here, I've got a center mark also, and I'll just line that up. Screw this off. Weird ledge of dirt right here, making this a little bit of a pain. we install the top. Okay. Another thing you'll notice, chains. So we got these chains here. We got a cross chain and we've got the angle bracing. I did do a video about the temporary and angle bracing, and you got to make sure that your walls are secure and solid before you do your windows, because if you're plumbing a window up and your wall's not plumb, you're gonna have issues. Hey, what up, Framing Carpenter from, wait, shout out to LA, California. Oh, I bet you it's nice here, but I bet you it's really nice there. Let me just check some of these comments real quick. Quick, fast forward to completion. This is boring. Well, my bad, dude. Go ahead and just swipe away. Thanks, Valerio from Italy. I figured lunchtime might be a good time to do it. Anyway, so we've got our box set where it's going to be. I gotta throw a couple more screws in here. Alright, next what we've got to do is install a face frame so that we can actually install our window. We've got this girt coming through here. So what we do, that's the right one. We always make sure we cut all of our blocking at the same time so it's all already done. I'm going to take a 2x4 that runs from the top of the header to the bottom of this header. I'm going to screw it on the back side. Now this is a little bit special because customer wanted this close to the post. I'm not going to fit a full 2x in there. I'm going to have to rip it down. Do that. This will be a little tricky. It doesn't need to be perfect in here. This is just a blocking to support the face of the window frame. Well, I bet it's not. That's not too bad. Okay, now I gotta cut this board that goes across this girt out of my way so I can put the two the window frames on, and I'm gonna measure over 3.5. Now what I'm gonna do here, because 3.5 inches is right here, my 2x is not going to go onto this door, this post, sorry. And just to make this one a little bit stronger, I'm actually going to go 5.5. Oops, that was slid. And I know I got a nail here, so I'll have to deal with that. Okay, we're back. I thought I lost you guys. That was close. Just went ahead and set my saw depth. I am live. Never know. But you want to make a good impression, wear your hearing protection. So look at this. You guys see that? This is one of those jumbo nails that we use. I mean, you just seen me use this board as leverage, and I pulled the nail right through, because these things, they do not pull out very easily. You'll just rip the head long before. Long before you ever pull the nail out. So you can kind of see what I did here. I cut this back instead of, normally we just do a 2x4 face frame, but since I can lag, or I can get this thing installed over top of the column also, it just makes this a lot stronger, so why not do it? I've got the extra 2x6 since I cut out my girt. Boom, that's a window. And you know, a lot of you guys, if you're traditional, like stick frame guys, you might be looking at that and thinking, no headers, no nothing. The beauty of post frame, there's no bearing weight on that window. We can do whatever we want inside our post locations, and all we really got to do is support, you know, the window itself. If the window was over here where the bracing was, I wouldn't put the bracing there. So the window is where, or the bracing is installed based on where the windows are. Keep Greg busy. Feels like he's slacking. Jamie, he's not slacking, man. Music hall, we're still going to be going back there. We actually finished up everything. Thanks, Cole. What up, Ryan? Can you build your own commercial building? Sure, dude. 580 plus. How many people are on here? 580. That's awesome. I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to actually keep installing this other one. Ooh, good question, grower. You're going to want to talk to your engineer and make sure that everything is good for your design. But I think what I was kind of saying was that I had a lot of people ask about the bracing. Like, what if you wanted a window or a door where your bracing is? The bracing would just move over. I would put it in a different bay. All we're doing is we're trying to give our wall some rigidity for that side to side. Hey, thank you for the donation, Zephyl. Appreciate that, man. Obviously, right now I should be working, making money, and I know a lot of people sometimes, you know, I put up that Pazload sponsorship video, which was, you know, educating people on bracing and permanent bracing. This stuff does take a lot of time and takes away from the actual build, but I'm more than happy to do it if people are getting something out of it and people are learning something. And then hopefully, like I know Ryan is on here watching right now, he's going to be building his own building over in, I do believe, the Carolinas, I think. What up, Russia? I see Russia's in here. And so hopefully these videos help people, and I hope to be doing more of these live sorts of videos where people can, you know, just see the raw, uncut version. But anyway, I'm gonna go ahead, and I know people might tune in without, you know, seeing the first time around, so I'm gonna go ahead and install this other one over here. I'll move you guys a little bit, and maybe I'll get you a little bit closer. Sorry. Hey, what up, Jeff from Stabila? Yeah, buddy. You seen that plate level in the background, and your ears started ringing or something? Okay, so we're gonna install another one right here. Bookshelf framing, not my style, dude. Sorry. I'm not gonna talk about it from a positive perspective because I don't think bookshelf framing is the way to go. Actually, let's move this even a little bit more here. Let me get you guys framed up because I'm gonna be working right here. Let me move you up a little bit. My building's moving? Yeah, man, it's a weak building. It's a weak building. Dude, I can't change the focus, guys. It's probably the quality of the stream. So I am out in the middle of nowhere and not the best internet, but hopefully this thing will upload and change, and I'll leave it on my channel as well. How's that going, Greg? Good? Good. You muddy still or no?
Yeah.
There's no mud back there, dude.
No, not at all, actually. Making it up.
What's that?
Yeah, I'm making it up.
You know, since my buddy Jeff from Stabila is on the chat here, I'll tell you why I'm using this monster plate level when I don't really need a 12-foot plate level. Because when I'm installing this header up here, I keep calling it a header, it's not really a header. There could be a little bit of a bow in this thing somewhere. I mean, I always try to get the best boards I can, but you guys know what it's like working with wood. by taking the plate level and, let's see, flipping it over so I'm on these knobs here, I can make sure that my board is perfectly level from this point to that point. I can't control the middle exactly perfect because it is wood. And I don't have my 8-foot level out here, but even if I did, it doesn't have these standoffs, so it doesn't do as good of a job. The only better thing would be a laser, and I'm not going to set the laser up for this. It'd be really cumbersome. Boom. I am checking the crown on my studs though, just to put, if there is a slight crown, I do put it up obviously. This one I've got my layout mark also done. We used to do a lot of using nails for this process, and the reason I switched to screws is because when you're finishing off like the interior, if you use nails, sometimes the materials can work themselves apart, and not in a sense that the nails don't hold, but as you're shooting all those nails, sometimes they open up and the gaps aren't consistent, and then what happens is when you do your interior trims and you go do your jam extensions or whatever, it's not consistent. So by what we do is we rip down these window frames so that it's all consistent dimension. It's all consistent with our post. And then when we screw everything together, thank you for the donation. Someone donated in there, and I apologize, I missed it. I'll have to go back through and check, but thank you. It makes it a lot easier because everything gets screwed just perfect. And Greg, they want you to know that you're doing great work back there, dude.
Thank you, thank you.
Yeah, they said they could see you in the background, and your legs look massive. They thought that you've been working out.
Yeah, I've been hitting calves pretty hard.
Yeah, Greg ain't lying. He did calves today while we were doing back and by this morning. So he's committed, guys. He's committed. Commitment is real. So that's why I use the GRK screws for this application. If I didn't get to that.
Use the GRK screws because they're the best screws on the market.
Yeah, they are the best.
Well, come on, baby.
You know, if anybody missed it, because it's something that I get a lot of questions about, and that is the layout and how you make sure that your windows and doors, when you put your steel up around them, how do you make sure they're flashed properly and that your rib spacing lines up. Like at this point in the job, you should know exactly where every sheet of steel is going to go, and if you do, then it's easy because you know where all your ribs are. I could tell you where a rib is on every part of this building. And so all these windows were laid out. I was close. My son just tried calling me. And I don't think it would be anything big because he usually calls his mom for that. He's probably calling me because I don't even know why. He seen a meme or something that he's got to share with me. So I'll have to check that later because I'm sure it's something about that. Or he just defeated something in a video game or something. Who knows? Or maybe my new MacBook showed up, Dan.
Maybe that could be.
Yeah, I ordered a new MacBook, guys. I traded my old one in. A little bit better. It's hard to edit 4K on an old computer. Ooh, look at that one. Fits just about perfect. Definitely go through a lot of screws though. Probably like a 25-pound box. Would you say a 25-pound box a job, Greg?
Maybe not that. It all depends on the job and how many windows we do. And
Yeah, it's all about windows, I suppose.
I would say a box probably lasts us 2 jobs.
Yeah, depending on the job, like you said.
With two jobs a box seems pretty fair.
Yeah. You know, another point that I want to make is that whenever you're doing windows and stuff, you've got to make sure that all the lumber associated with that window or door, especially in a post frame, you want to make sure it's the best lumber in your lumber package, because when everything gets screwed together, that will determine how clean of a reveal is around your window, how straight it is, and all that stuff. So that's what I always do. We always set aside the best lumber for our fascia and our windows and doors. Just a heads up. Sometimes the lumber doesn't line up. So like right here, this is just slightly proud here on this, this board is not perfect with the face, but no big deal. I can just screw the piece that was back, and then that's I'm using this to flush it right up nice. And then I'll just screw a couple screws right through. And then now we're perfect. Okay, time to cut the girt. You could use your tape measure or just use your square. Mark over 3.5. Usually I use my square because I gotta make a square line anyway. It's just a lot easier. Yeet. Huh? I yeeted that board. Okay, last step. Now the reason we make this face frame with 2x material is because once the window's installed, it gives us a nice place to also nail off our trims, put our screws. Otherwise, if we just had a 2x4 edge, that wouldn't give us much material to work with. So if you were wondering what the purpose was. Maybe not. Maybe most people watching, Greg. How many people are watching, do you think, Greg? 754. What's up, guys? Thanks for the thanks for watching. Hopefully this must be educational, I guess. I don't know. I kind of doubted even doing it, like anybody would want to watch. When we're done here, stick around. We'll show you what Greg's doing too. Actually, I'll go look at it first, make sure it's worth showing. I didn't do the work, so.
It wasn't on the script, Kyle.
You better get some clean looking work over there I can come look at. This is good over here, I think, isn't it?
Yeah.
I mean, I'll just stay back, okay?
Yeah, 5, 10 feet back, and this will be fine.
Yeah. I'm joking, guys. 6 inches or 6 feet or all the way at my house. It's going to look good. Boom. That is second window. So honestly, it doesn't take me very long. I could probably do a window every, 5-10 minutes at the most if I'm not doing lives and whatever. But yeah, let me check these comments real quick. See if there's, I have a week off work. Awesome. You got some strong Wi-Fi to be streaming this. Yeah, even if I've seen you guys already do something, still feels cathartic to watch. Hey, what up, Heart and Home? Cathartic to me sounded like a bad thing, but I don't think he meant it as a bad thing. What's cathartic mean?
You're asking the wrong person.
Oh, maybe I was thinking lethargic or something. I don't know. The argument that bookshelf framing is inferior due to thermal bridging is not a good one. When comparing wind shear strength, Kyle... Wait, where was that article? Where was that? Is relying on nails in his purlins and some X bracing. This guy's slow as F. Thanks, Cody. blast those thumbs up. Yeah, hey, give me some thumbs up. I'd greatly appreciate it. Yeah, good point, Zeffel or Zefel. 700 plus people watching, only like 300 thumbs up. I guess it's not that good of content. If you weren't finishing the interior, how would you size your rough framing to make it tidy inside with no big gap and stack of shims? Are you talking about like the window? I would do it exactly the same, man. We'd have a 1/4 inch all the way around regardless. Hey, Jonesy. Jonesy's on. Jones. What up, Jones? He says hi. So, all right, let's go take a look at what Greg's doing, okay, guys? Come on. You sound like Bert and Ernie. That seems offensive, dude. All right, let's go take a look. Let me turn you around. What are you doing? Oh, we got the Stabila laser over there. So Greg's using the Stabila rotary, and he's shooting on all the grade base trim. He's got the muck boots because it's mucky out here. What a hey! You want me to hold this since I'm here? Let me see. I don't even know which way this mic is going. I think that's pretty good. Who would be Bert and who would be Ernie? Good question. We're in Illinois, dude. Okay, give me a second. Greg needs my help here, guys.
Should have left it on your stand.
Okay. People always ask Greg, how do you do a corner on rat trim? But we don't use rat trim, so it's not really very easy to do. This is just a standard base trim.
Okay, you're going.
Using the old Milwaukee stapler. It's nice for the base trim. I wouldn't use it for your upper steel.
Hold that. Pull up. Bring it down. Down. 1/4 inch. A little more. Yeah.
Boom, that easy. Garland, my prayers are in your prayers are sent your way, buddy. Cancer can just fuck off, man. I don't like it. And I don't say that word often, Greg, right? Am I right, Greg?
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know what the guy was arguing for or against bookshelf, but I would never bookshelf. So let's see how Greg's doing. Greg. I can't really tell. You guys will have to let me know if Greg did a good job on the trim or not, because I can't really see in the camera and I ain't bending over that far. Got a nice corner. This will get covered by our corner trim. I don't normally like a joint this close, but Greg knows as long as it's all getting covered with the corner trim, it's okay. It's better than wasting this little piece. Let me show you while I got you guys. I'll show you what our door frame looks like as well. So this is cut out at 4 inches, and that's right where the bottom of our grade and trim is, and this is where the door is going to set on. Concrete will be poured out underneath of it, but most of it is set on concrete. And then we've got this U-shaped interior, our interior exterior grade, and I think it's a pretty good detail. We run that 2x stiffener to double up the grade board all the way through, just to make it a little bit stronger. We got house wrap on site. That's going to be next. As soon as the base trim is done, that's what we're ready to do. So, I don't know. I don't know if that's worth keeping it on or not. I don't think so. I'm going to go ahead and probably going to go ahead and end the live for now. And feel free to drop me some comments on the video. I will try to get back through, read them like the actual video, not just the comments in the live, because I don't think those stay around. I'll make sure to leave the video up so you could reference it later if you wanted to. And the Music Garage content is all done. We have that building completely finished on the outside. The interior is completely rough framed and ready for the interior finishes, which the plumber, electrician, they were in there this week. And probably, well, when we're done with this job here is when we'll go back there to work on some of the interior. So if that's a project you guys are interested in, those videos should be coming. Now that all of the cabin in the woods build videos are done, I've also got a trailer build series, or at least a couple videos probably, on the tool trailer. And yeah, look for that. Not arguing, just wanted your bookshelf framing is more common in my area. Yeah, so bookshelf framing is not for us, man. I feel like this is a stronger building, but, you know, to each his own. I'm not talking down on it. It's just not ours. It's just not our way of doing it. So I've got my opinions. Maybe that's another video at some point. But I'm going to go ahead and end this. You guys have a good one, and I'll catch you later.